time to wash this thing.
It is dirty.
It's bad. I'm gonna start with the roof since this is the first wash since we've had it. I mean, the roof is dirty. It's been sitting on the dealer's lot.
Right.
I don't think it's ever been washed, so we're gonna start with the top, work our way down.
Way up there. Oh yeah.
Winner, winner. I'm doing this blind, I don't know how much I'm actually getting.
How long do you think we've been going at this?
A long time.
Yeah.
We just got the front end done, and I had a hard time getting that cap washed, and it's not even as clean as I'd like it to be.
The angle of it and the height is just kind of difficult.
Now, back when I had my semis, I just pulled the hood open and stand on top of the engine. But, I don't know. I didn't feel like I trusted standing on top of the valve cover of this.
Yeah, it's not exactly the same as your semi.
I didn't really want to crack that.
No. You don't need anything else happening.
Yeah, I mean, well, the semi-truck had a much larger engine in it, but we'll get there. Yeah. Ta-da! That is a thing of beauty.
Ooh.
It is clean.
Cleaner.
I know I missed some spots, but it is what it is. It was filthy.
It really was.
We changed our water 3 times.
Yep.
Did the roof changed it, did the front, and the driver's side changed it.
And then the back, and then this side.
Yep.
And you can really tell. I mean, we can. I don't know if you can in the video, but like when you get up close at an angle where you used to see all the dirt and everything, it's just a nice shiny paint. And you can definitely tell that this is painted.
Oh yeah. I love this paint.
It's beautiful and it's easy to wash, really.
It's like washing a car.
Yeah.
Trying out the washing machine.
We're gonna give it a whirl, literally. Okay, everything looks good.
Hey, look at that.
I see water inside.
It's doing washing machine things.
It's doing a wash. Okay, so as that's gonna proceed on, I figured we'd take this time to talk about some of the things that we like and dislike about our new Wraith Super C. One of the things I like is obviously having a washer and dryer. A lot of people say, well, it's so small, you can't do a lot, but if you're at a full hookup site, it doesn't matter. It's easier than going to the laundromat, taking money, all that jazz that we've done in the past, and there's usually a line to get in, so you're going back and forth.
Didn't it say on the machine it could do like 13 pounds or something like that?
Yeah, there's different options for 13 pounds if you're doing like regular cotton, 7 pound permanent press, 4 pound delicate low heat.
Yes, for the dryer. We love it.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a try. This is our first time using it, but it is rather nice having that as an option. Another thing I absolutely love is this big single basin sink with a nice sprayer hose. People always say, like, why do you want a single basin? Well, it is super nice for doing large pots and pans, and as you guys know, I like to cook and bake. So having a big single basin makes it super easy to clean up. Also, something that is amazing about this coach is the storage. There's a ton of it. As you know, we came from an Airstream, which had actually really good storage, but this is like almost double that.
It's just amazing storage.
There's so much storage that I had to buy bins to keep things organized because there wasn't like any partitions between, but it's actually worked out pretty well. As you see, I've got like little paddings between all the plates, and I've got things in between, like my hot pads in between, to keep things kind of tight, and I don't hear anything There's so much storage. It's insane. Like,
more bins.
Just more bins of things, and we even have quite a few cabinets that are pretty much empty. Like this one, almost nothing. There's also great storage underneath. Just all my more baking stuff, extra silverware, and even storage over here where I have my silverware. And then a couple more spares because I don't know what else to put in these drawers. And this has just got trash bags and empty plastic bags because
it's too much
apparently
storage.
You need a drawer for that.
Too much storage.
Yeah, there's just so much.
Nobody ever complained about too much storage.
No, and it's been great.
Now I'm gonna pick 3 things that I love about this. And the first is the International chassis. Freightliner is great and all, but I love international trucks. And this chassis is a truck chassis. I love that it's got the big, like large leather wrapped truck steering wheel and the hood out in front of you. It reminds me of when I was a truck driver. This thing even sounds like a truck should sound when you're driving down the road. And I love it. Some people will hate it and say it's too loud, but I personally, I love it. The other thing I love is the full body paint. The Airstream looked amazing, it really did, but there's just something about full body paint that makes any coach look 10 times better. The outside storage, I absolutely love. Just like Lynn was saying, she's got too much storage inside. I've almost got too much storage outside. I haven't been able to fill it all yet. Keeps our firewood dry.
Yeah.
That's a huge storage compartment. Camp chair, grill, tables. Everything electrical, we keep them there. For now, I just ran the cord outside the door because it's just a quick and dirty hookup.
Quick and dirty hookup?
Yeah. Tools, tools, tools. I carry lots of tools because, as you guys know, I pretty much work on everything myself.
And as you saw, even Mike has bins. This guy's sunbathing away out there. Piper's just following us around.
What do you not like so much? Not hate, but not like so much.
Okay, I do not like just having the cooktop versus an oven. A lot of people say, well, you're going to get a convection oven. We love ours. Other people say they hate their convection. I personally just like an oven. I'm used to it. I can do different kinds of things in the oven while I'm doing things on the cooktop, or things in the microwave, or convection. I just like having all the options for all the cooking all the time. With an oven, you don't need power. With a convection microwave, you need power. You might say, well, we got an onboard generator, but we don't want to run that all the time just because. So that's just one of the things I wish it had, was an oven. Number 2 of items I dislike about this RV is this right here, the pantry. It's got tons of storage, which you're thinking that's a positive. Yes, however, as you can see, it is dark and there's no way to really organize anything unless you put little bins on every shelf, which is really inconvenient. It goes really far back, my whole arm's length. So if you put things in there and you need something that's in the back, there's not an easy way to get to it unless you pull everything out in front of it or you put everything in bins. It's just not convenient.
Yeah, the Airstream had a thing that you just pulled out.
I had a pull-out pantry, and that was awesome. You could get to everything. Everything was stacked in there perfectly. I just wish that this had lights and a way to easily get to things in the back where it could pull out with maybe, I've seen some that had the pull-out drawers, some that pull out like the Airstream did. Just a little more ingenuity with the pantry. Number 3, the light-colored floors. We just swept these probably a day or 2 ago, and we've been driveway camping, and it is this dirty from a day. Now, it does make you clean more, I get that, but I would just like to have the darker or maybe like a wood-toned colored floor because it hides the dirt. With 2 dogs, you kind of want to hide the dirt. So what are some things you don't like about this RV?
Like I said in the first video when we got this, one thing I don't like is hinges on the top. I'll show you why. If I'm getting into this bin to get some tools or something out, hit your slide right here, I'm gonna hold this up with my shoulders and my head while I, you know, access what's in here. If this was hinged on the side, it would just swing open and I could access it. Not a big deal, but it's still something I don't like. The second thing I really don't like is this leveling system. You'd think it would be great, but every time you want it to auto level, it just wants to keep raising it up and up and up and up and up and up and up, and it takes like forever to level, and it just constantly wants to lift all the wheels or the tires off the ground. So I find myself manually leveling versus the auto level. You can see this foot right here is off the ground because I manually leveled it. Had I let it auto level, we'd have our tires off the ground. My third dislike is the short queen.
Why, Mikey? Oh,
that's why.
That's why.
I cut our beloved memory foam mattress down. We cut about 6 inches off of it so it'd fit in here. In the Airstream, that was made for a short queen as well, but we left the full-length mattress on there because you could. Here, when you push the slide in, it goes up against the cabinets. So I had to cut 6 inches off, but it was worth it so we could keep our mattress. I love all the storage here, I do. It's a compromise between storage and the mattress. So the short queen's doable, but man, I need a full-size queen or a king mattress.
Yeah, a king would be great. It's done.
Isn't that exciting?
It is super exciting.
We're so excited for laundry.
I know, it's like depressing. Okay, let's put this in the dryer and see how that goes.
How do you work this contraption?
All right, I believe you just turned this. Guess we'll find out. The dryer is done. We're gonna see if it's dry. This is pretty exciting, guys.
It's a big deal.
This is a big deal. Ooh, oh yeah. Everything feels very dry. It's nice and warm. Yeah, perfect.
So it just takes a lot longer than your
I
home dryer.
would say it takes longer than the home dryer. It does get hot, but it's just not the same type of hot.
Not as hot.
Yeah, not as hot, but it gets the job done, and we're definitely going to be taking advantage of having these when we're on the road.
Something I don't necessarily care for. I mean, it's not something I like or hate. It's just, whatever is this thermostat. I don't like it because you have to scroll through each setting to get to what you want. So if we want heat, I have to press the button to go fan, cool, auto, cool, heat. Now we're at heat. So I don't want heat, so I'm gonna turn it off. So what I did was got this for $22, I think it was, from Lowe's. It's a non-programmable digital thermostat. So I'm gonna get this put in. Wall plate's on. We're gonna give it a shot, see if it works. I didn't do a super in-depth install on this because I've already done a video on that. I'll put a link in the description if you want to watch that video, but let's see. It's gonna be so much easier. If you want the fan to come on, we've got fan. Yay. Try air conditioning. It's as cool as on. Set to 70 degrees. It's working. We got cold air. Off. Fans on auto. We'll try some heat. Set at 78 degrees. It's working. Right over here, next compartment over, is where all the electrical is. It's a transfer switch for the generator. That's generator power in, shore power in, and then out. Right here's our inverter. It's a 1200 watt inverter. In the wintertime, we want to be able to camp without this stuff freezing up. There is this little heat duct right here, but I mean, it's kind of minimal. So I'd feel better if we just had a very small space heater in here. What I think I'm gonna do is put in an outlet somewhere in here, somewhere, and just tap into the inverter for power. That way I don't have to run the generator to run a space heater in there. It is done. Right here is the outlet I put in. And this right here is the gray holding tank, and right next to it's the black holding tank. So there could be the possibility of water in this compartment. So that's why I went ahead and used this outlet. This is how I ran the wire. I put it inside this wire loom right here, ran it through with all the other wiring, and then let's go underneath. All right, it's a little dark under here, but I think you could see. So this is the same wire. I ran it over here, and then into the back of this compartment, into the back of that outlet. Power's off. So now we're getting 0 volts, so I'll turn on the inverter. Turn the inverter on. Now you can see that we got our electric heater plugged in, and it's working. This isn't the heater we're going to use in there. This is way too big. We're going to get something a lot smaller, but just to show that it works. I got this plugged in, running off the inverter. Should keep it nice and toasty in there for winter camping. Overall, we absolutely love this Super C.
I'm actually surprised at how much I like it this early because of how much I loved the Airstream.
We'll always miss the Airstream. We got a lot of video to look back on, but but I love this Wraith 34W.
It's nice to be able to have that motorhome experience versus we've always had trailers, travel trailers, fifth wheels, pop-up, what have you. We've never had the motorhome, and I'm glad Mike pushed me to try it.
I don't even think I pushed you, but like we said in our previous video that we're supposed to have a convection oven put in this, and we have the microwave. So what good is a microwave and a cooktop, right? Anyway, I called Nexus and talked to Carrie, and he said, we have your convection oven, and what he offered us, he said, why don't you come to the factory and we'll give you a complete factory tour, and we'll completely go through your motorhome, and while we're doing our tour they'll put in the convection oven for us. So next week, that's where we're going. We're going to Elkhart, Indiana, to Nexus to do a tour. Will they let us record in the factory? I don't know.
Maybe?
Airstream was a definite no. They said absolutely no video, no photo. But we'll see.
They're all different, yeah.
Yeah, we'll ask. Piper, where we going?
What are you doing?
What are you doing in here, Piper?
You got your leash on.